Okay, so there's a bit of a clarification on the accusation that Peter Obi worked with the Abacha government. The last person to drop that accusation recently was Sowore, when he was talking about the people in the coalition and they counted the bad things where they do. When he reached Peter Obi's side, he said Peter Obi worked with the Abacha government that was dismantling the country bricks by bricks. Now, one-on-one with Peter Obi, Channel Television has dropped the question: did you work with the Abacha government? Let me play this video.
How do you clarify this reputation that you worked for the Abacha government?
Question.
Or in the Abacha government?
So I've never worked for government before I became governor. So I can tell you that.
Did you do anything in special?
So let me clarify for you. I've never worked for any government before. So I was a very successful businessman.
Okay.
And everybody knows that.
Okay.
I was a very successful businessman. I built my business from scratch to something of reputation. Okay. As a businessman, I'm also part of those who were controlling trade in Lagos then. There was a time during Abacha's government. Even what happened during Obasanjo's government, there was a time during Abacha's government. Because you know when Abacha took over, they said all ports, seaports and everything closed. Okay. So they came out with a policy that caused congestion in our ports, even the airports. Goods were not being cleared, goods were not being exported and everything. And some of us felt, no, we need to go and see the head of state then, or at least the commissioner for Minister of Finance, who was I think it was Ani. So we came to Abuja, about 50 of us. We had an audience with the Minister of Finance and the President and the Head of State then. Okay. And we were able to elucidate the problem we're facing.
Okay.
The President then directed the Finance Minister that he should take some of us who are the leaders, should just form a committee to decongest all the ports in Nigeria. And we about 10 or 20 ports. Make sure that in each committee, one of us is involved. That's the only thing I had to do with the port. And then when we finished, which lasted maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, they said, it is now time to probe and reorganize the port, because I had written in one of my comments that Nigerian port authorities, the only port I know in the world that have an office outside its country of operation. And coupled that they've seen whether they said, you become a member of the panel. Is that, if anything, I was a member that tried to reorganize and sack people, saying he has nothing to do with working government. I've never met Abacha, I don't know him, I'm not in the military. Saying everything I've done in my life is in the public space.
We know that. Make we even say you work with Abacha. Make we even talk, say yes. Peter Obi work with Abacha. Is Abacha's government not better than this nonsense that we have there now? This rubbish what we did now. Is it not better? How much was fuel during Abacha's government? At least that time only in the thief. Of course, that was military government. I've met many governors during the military government. All of them not get money. They just be average men. Which means they did not have enough money to steal that time. Not only one person could a thief. This one now where everybody a thief. Not because now they hear now say I make your wife. They collect 4 billion every month from NDDC. That are who we don't know. Not talk about the ones who we know. That are wife of the politician. Not talk about the politician. Mama the thief, papa the thief, brother the thief, picking the thief. And we are suffering. They even work to the Abacha government. So what? So what? Was Tinubu not a friend of the Babangida government? When Sowore was asking the question, were you not instrumental, you, Mr. Sowore, you are a big boss in this activism job, but more face this one. Were you not instrumental in bringing Buhari to power? So should we count that against you now? Anyway, Excellency PO, thank you so much for clarifying things. I would like the way they clarify things. So that is what we call transparency in government. When there's an accusation, you answer till told. Some people say the president carry one drug for abroad. She run no more don't talk. Show what they talk. Presidency never talk about the matter, never answer anybody. We will see who they talk. Those ones quiet. Anyone won't believe because they don't really care who we be. Well done, the Excellency Peter B. Now we vote you, we go vote you again. No fear, we there. See Ronaldo, we want to take free kick. No worry. Put your mind at rest. You just focus on your campaign. Leave the rest of us, we go vote you. Then make sure you find a way to structure how to secure our vote after we vote you. We'll add our help to it. We'll put our hand, but you know, so we want to experience inside the matter. Just direct us properly. We will follow.
So I took the state from 20-something in Waika to number 1. So under me, and I challenge any state, under me, all secondary school, I can go down to primary, all secondary school in Anambra State had a functional science lab, had a sick bed, had a generator, had 2 buses, have computer. Go and ask SP till today. I bought the highest number of computer ever sold by HP to any state in Africa. The order, they're there. You can go and ask HP or you can go and ask the star of, let me remember his company now. You can go and ask him. No other person has done it.
If you become president, you will be frugal, yet you invest.
No. If I become president, I use the resources effectively. I cannot say buy a new jet.
Even if you need one.
I don't need one. You don't need one. Because you can go to anywhere with that jet. I will never need one.
You fly Airpeace, you fly Ghana, you fly VN.
Of course, baby. Say, I will not use 150 billion to buy a jet when 80% of our primary health care centers are not functional.
Even as against security protocols.
Which security?
You've been a governor, you know what it means.
No, what do you mean security? That's what they tell. That's nonsense they tell. I was a governor for my first 4 years. I drove 406. For the rest of it, I didn't drive a bulletproof cars. Nobody's deciding to kill you. You're doing the right thing. It's when you do the wrong thing that you're saying about that.
Would security agency even allow you?
No, forget all those things. If your people are dying, you should be ready to die. That's the job you chose. Or you go back to your house and live quietly. The president should also be ready to die if your people are dying. Why should we have security vehicles? No, you can fly. Who is protecting you in the air? If you catch it, everybody dies. The British Airways flies every day. How many people have died? Are they going to provide you security in the air?